Have you ever seen a symbol so often that you simply assumed it was official, only to discover that for more than 2 centuries it actually was not? Imagine learning that one of the most powerful and recognizable images in American history was never legally declared what everyone believed it to be. That is exactly what happened with the bald eagle. For over 240 years, Americans saw this bird on money, on official buildings, on military flags, and on government documents. People grew up believing it was the official national bird of the United States. But in reality, that title did not exist in law for a very long time. And when the truth finally came out, it surprised many people. Welcome to English Highlight, where we learn English through powerful, real-world stories that improve your vocabulary, listening, and understanding at the same time. Today, we are exploring the fascinating history of the bald eagle, what it represents, why some people once opposed it, how it almost disappeared, and how it finally became the official national bird. By the end of this story, you will understand not only the history, but also why symbols matter so deeply to a nation. Let us begin with a simple idea. Every country needs strong symbols. Symbols help people feel connected. They create pride. They build unity. When citizens see their flag, hear their national song, or recognize a special animal linked to their country, they feel part of something bigger than themselves. Symbols are not just pictures. They carry emotion, memory, and identity. In the United States, one of the strongest symbols is the bald eagle. It is a large bird with a white head and white tail. Its body is dark brown, and its beak and claws are bright yellow. When it spreads its wings, they can stretch more than 2 meters across. That wide wingspan gives the bird an impressive presence. When it flies high in the sky, it looks powerful and calm at the same time. It does not rush. It glides. It watches. It chooses the right moment to act. Early Americans admired these qualities. After the American Revolution, the country was young and fragile. It had just broken free from British rule. The people wanted the world to see them as strong and independent. They did not want to appear weak or controlled by another power. They needed an image that reflected confidence and courage. The bald eagle seemed perfect. It was not a small bird hiding in bushes. It lived high in trees and soared about mountains and rivers. It hunted with skill. It defended its nest. It survived in wild conditions. All of these characteristics made it a powerful metaphor for a new nation trying to stand on its own. There was also another important reason. The bald eagle lives only in North America. It does not naturally live in Europe, Asia, or Africa. That made it unique to the American continent. The new nation did not want to copy European symbols like lions or crowns. It wanted something that belonged to its own land. Choosing a bird native to North America reinforced the idea that this country was new, independent, and different. Now here's something interesting. Even though people connected the bald eagle with national pride very early, it was not officially declared the national bird. Instead, its first major role came through an important image called the Great Seal of the United States. This seal was approved in 1782. It appears on official government documents to prove they are authentic. It is a serious and respected symbol of authority. On the Great Seal, the eagle holds 2 objects. In one claw, it holds an olive branch. In the other, it holds arrows. The olive branch represents peace. The arrows represent readiness to defend. Together, they communicate a balanced message. The nation prefers peace, but is prepared to fight if necessary. There is also a small but meaningful detail. The eagle's head is turned toward the olive branch. This shows that peace is the preferred choice. This design made the eagle a daily part of American life. People saw it on coins, paper money, government papers, and official buildings. Over time, the connection between the bald eagle and American identity became very strong.
Generations grew up assuming that this bird was officially recognized as the national bird. But not everyone in early America agreed with choosing the eagle as a symbol. One famous voice had a different opinion. Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers, did not admire the bald eagle as much as others did. He believed the bird sometimes took food from other animals instead of hunting fairly. In his view, that behavior did not represent strong moral character. Franklin preferred the turkey. He argued that the turkey was hard-working and brave in its own way. He felt it might better represent honesty and local American life. However, most people felt the eagle looked more impressive and powerful. Over time, the eagle became more popular, and Franklin's alternative idea faded into history. As the country grew, the eagle's image grew stronger. It became associated with freedom. When people saw the eagle flying freely across open skies, they thought about independence. They remembered the struggle for liberty. They connected the bird with the right to live and speak freely. In this way, the eagle became a living symbol of national values.
However, something unexpected happened in the 20th century. The very symbol that represented American strength nearly disappeared. Human activity caused serious harm to bald eagle populations. Some people hunted them, others destroyed their natural habitats. Pollution, especially harmful chemicals used in farming, damaged their eggs. Many eagle chicks could not survive. By the mid-20th century, bald eagle numbers had fallen dramatically. In some areas, they were close to extinction. Imagine the irony. The national symbol of strength was struggling to survive. This created a serious concern. If the eagle vanished, what would that mean for American identity? The government took action. In 1940, a federal law was passed to protect the bald eagle. It became illegal to hunt, harm, or sell them. Their nests and eggs were protected. Later, environmental laws reduced harmful pollution. Slowly, the eagle population began to recover. Year by year, more eagles were seen in forests and near rivers. This recovery story became powerful. It showed that mistakes could be corrected. It showed responsibility and care for nature. Americans began to see the bald eagle not only as a symbol of freedom, but also as a symbol of resilience. The bird had faced danger and survived. That survival mirrored the nation's own belief in overcoming challenges. Now here is the surprising part again. Despite all this history, despite appearing everywhere, despite being protected by law, the bald eagle was still not officially declared the national bird for more than 200 years. People assumed it was official. It felt official, but legally the title did not exist. That changed when a new law was signed, finally giving the bald eagle formal recognition as the national bird of the United States. When this happened, many people were surprised. Some wondered how such an obvious fact had never been written into law before. Others felt proud that the story had finally been completed. This official recognition matters more than it may seem. Laws give clarity. They confirm national identity. They make symbolic beliefs part of the official record. When something becomes law, it moves from tradition to formal truth. Let us pause and recap. The bald eagle became a symbol of strength and independence after the American Revolution. It appeared on the Great Seal in 1782. It represented peace and defense. It survived criticism from important figures like Benjamin Franklin. It nearly disappeared due to human activity, but was saved by protective laws. And after more than 2 centuries of assumption, it was finally declared the official national bird. Now think about why this matters for language learners. Stories like this help you understand not only vocabulary, but also culture. Words like symbol, independence, resilience, and identity carry deep meaning.
When you learn English through stories connected to real history, you remember vocabulary more easily because it is attached to emotion and narrative. Let me share a simple example. Imagine a young student visiting Washington, D.C. for the first time. She sees the eagle carved above a government building. She asks her teacher why that bird is there. The teacher explains its history, its meaning, and its journey from near extinction to official recognition. That moment connects history, language, and identity in one experience. The symbol becomes personal. Near the end of this story, we return to the central idea. Symbols shape how people see themselves. The bald eagle stands for freedom, strength, courage, and survival. Its wide wings represent protection. Its sharp eyes represent vigilance. Its recovery from near extinction represents hope. The fact that it was not officially declared the national bird for so long shows that sometimes tradition can feel stronger than law. But when tradition and law finally match, it creates a sense of completion. So the next time you see the bald eagle on money, in a classroom, or flying in the sky, you will know its full story. You will know that behind that image is a long history of debate, danger, recovery, and recognition. And you will also remember new English words connected to that journey. If you enjoyed learning English through this story, write in the comments what symbol represents your country. Do you know its history? Do you agree with it? Share your thoughts. And if you want more stories that improve your English step by step, subscribe to English Highlight and continue learning with us. Your progress grows with every story you listen to.